Today's video features everyone's favorite Easter character.
A rabbit.
Nope.
A chick.
Nope.
A bunny.
That's just a different type of rabbit.
I give up. What is it?
It's the Easter sheep.
Things didn't go according to plan, did they?
Not even close. Hello all, I'm Josh, this is Josh Build Stuff, and happy Easter to all of you out there. And this will not be your typical LEGO Easter video, and I say that for two reasons. One, because it's not Easter when this video is coming out. It is Easter when I'm making this video, but most good LEGO YouTubers put their Easter videos out on Easter. And two, we're not going to be reviewing those same old Easter LEGO sets that everyone else is reviewing. That would be trite and boring and overdone, and also I was not able to get most of those sets. So here's what happened. I had plans, such grand plans, but you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men. I don't actually remember the saying, but things didn't go exactly according to plan. LEGO had a particularly juicy spread of Easter sets this year. That's a very weird way to describe new LEGO sets. But there were a lot of Easter-themed sets that were coming out this year. And when I went down to the LEGO store to pick up the Space Shuttle, LEGO still had some of those promos going on. And so I was like, I should be able to get a bunch of these new sets plus a bunch of free Easter sets on top of that. Well, things clearly did not happen that way. New LEGO Tulips would have looked great displayed on my desk, but they were out of stock. There was a set literally called Easter Bunny. That was out of stock. Two new Easter BrickHeadz, a chick and a sheep. The chick was out of stock. We got the sheep though, we'll talk about him in a second. And on top of that, there were supposed to be two Easter promos going on. There's like a carrot house, there's a little Easter chick, and both of those were out of stock. I had big plans because those promos were supposed to be running while the Space Shuttle was coming out, and I was gonna get the Space Shuttle on one purchase, and I was gonna buy a bunch of this other junk on a separate purchase, and hopefully get two of each of those promo items. But instead, I got none of them. But I promised you an Easter video, and by George, that's what you're gonna get, or at least you're gonna get a day after Easter video. So forgive me if we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel with these sets, or I guess the bottom of the Easter basket with these sets, but we have something, it's kind of colorful, and we'll look at these sets right now. First up, it is this Easter Sheep BrickHeadz, and I know that the sheep may not be the first character everyone thinks of when they think Easter, but hey, the sheep is a springtime animal, and Easter takes place in the spring, so we'll give that one to LEGO. The build for this set, well, it was just like every other BrickHeadz set ever made up to this point, though I do think this was BrickHeadz set number 100, so we did it, everybody. Good job. We reached the 100th BrickHead. Is that too many, or is that too few? Only you can be the judge of that. Aesthetically, this guy's fine. He's cute. I can kind of see a little story being portrayed here. I think this Easter sheep is supposed to be painting some little Easter eggs. He's holding a little paintbrush. He's accidentally got a couple of splotches of orange paint on himself. I do like the little scenery that's sitting around him. There's a single tulip to his side, which would have looked great displayed along with some of the other Tulip sets, which I was not able to get. There's also a couple of Easter eggs, which I guess look like Easter eggs. They look a little more like Easter balloons, but maybe I'm just being nitpicky because I didn't get what I want, and that makes me sad. So I'm not going to say this set is bad, but I'm also not going to say that it's very good. Well, I think that only works when you do it with the ba sound. Next up, we've got a little 3-pack of roughly Easter-themed minifigures. They come in like this little plastic case. I don't know how much they actually cost, but like I said, I was just kind of picking up whatever I could see that was Easter themed at the LEGO store, and these little figures seemed to fit in. Though, I will say, usually I couldn't care less what other people think about me or my LEGO or my buying habits, but in this case, I felt a little weird purchasing these guys, because one of them is a figure of like a kid dressed as a flower holding a teddy bear, another one is like a girl dressed as a butterfly with like a butterfly painting on her cheek, and then of course there's the chocolate Easter bunny minifigure guy who is kind of straight out of my nightmares. So like I said, usually I don't care what I buy at the LEGO store, but buying these three, it felt a little weird. Now rolling right along on this Easter train, we've got another LEGO Easter set, but this one is not from this year even. No, I hopped in my time machine, went back to 2020 or sometime when this promo was going on, and I dug it out of my pile of sets which I hadn't built, and I built it finally. And now I'm going to tell you my opinions on it. Now I know what you're thinking, if you had a time machine, why didn't you just go back in time to a couple of weeks ago when you could have just gotten the Easter promos from this year instead of going back to last year and getting the one from then? Well, time travel doesn't work that way. Watch a movie. Now once again, LEGO has tried something somewhat ambitious. They have tried to make a round LEGO set, or at least an egg-shaped LEGO set, and they have done an okay job. But come on LEGO, stop trying to make round happen. So on the outside this is an Easter egg, but once you crack this little egg open, there are some secrets inside, like a little Easter chick on the inside of that Easter egg. But that's not all. If we crack that egg open even further, there's a bunch of little LEGO pieces. I guess this is supposed to be like a little arts and crafts themed LEGO sets where you use those tiny pieces to decorate the exterior of your egg. Personally, I don't feel like doing that, and so those little pieces are just going to end up in my big extra pieces bag. So thanks LEGO. I like the colors though, and the little tulip decorations on the outside, little precursor to the LEGO dots line, so that's cool. And last but not least is a little Easter LEGO set that I actually like quite a bit. It's like a little chicken house with a little, I guess you collect the eggs from that, and then there's a little Easter bunny there who can ride a moped to go deliver some eggs. The story isn't super important, but it's a cute little set. I like the little chicken piece, I like the little egg pieces, and it comes with a little Easter bunny that is a lot less nightmarish than the brown version, in my opinion. Relevant anecdote. The house I grew up in had a certain tile that if you knocked on it, it sounded hollow underneath it, and when my brother and I were very young, we used to say that that was a tunnel underneath the house, and that is where the Easter bunny would use to get in and out of the house. We watched a lot of Bugs Bunny cartoons. We were big on like bunnies tunneling around. Now, as an adult and a self-proclaimed DIY expert, I know that that piece of tile just probably did not have a very even layer of thin set applied underneath it. You know, when you're working with those large format tiles, it's important that you not only put some thin set on the ground, but also put thin set on the back of the tile itself. It's called back buttering, and when you put that tile down, it'll give you a nice, secure stick, and that'll be good to go for years to come. But I like this little Easter bunny minifigure. She looks friendly and nice and like she's just here to collect some eggs from a little chicken coop, unlike that little chocolate Easter bunny minifigure who looks like he wants to break into my house at nighttime and steal my teeth. I might be mixing Easter bunnies and tooth fairies, and maybe I'm just revealing some deep-seated fears I have about Easter bunnies or just adults dressed up in large costumes. But in any case, today we have brought you an interesting spread of Easter-themed LEGO sets. I hope you had a good time. Like I said, this was not going to be your typical LEGO YouTuber Easter lineup. Nope, this was a weird combination of older, outdated sets and like a sheep here. And so I hope you've had a good time. I kind of have myself. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy Easter, everyone! What other holidays do we got coming up to look forward to? We got Earth Day, Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, Pentecost. I wonder what the LEGO Pentecost promo will be this year. They always do something crazy for that Pentecost. Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Parents' Day. I'm a parent. Wonder what LEGO will do for me.